Yo, what's going on, everybody? How we doing? How's your evening going? What's up, Sly Lou? How are you doing? Good evening, CB, Mel, Frank, Grumpy, Paul, Tassiro, Lance. How we doing, guys? How was your what's up, Miss Rain? How were you guys? How was your trading day? That was a wild trading day. It was wild. So I had to change things up today and not trade level to level. I had to turn into a scalper and just play momentum today. What's up, Chev? I just played quick momentum plays and it was like $800, $500, $400, $800. It just happened so fast for me today. I was done trading before 10:30 this morning, my time. So I was done in the first hour. Happened really quick for me. Oh, Paul, you held a gold trade all day today? Well done, sir. I'm assuming long? I'm assuming you were long from probably like 39.30 somewhere down here. Maybe if you were late, 39.60, I guess, maybe. Either that or you waited for this pullback and got long. Yeah, that's great. That's a great trade. Minis or micros? Yeah, it's a zero. It was all momentum plays for me today. It was too volatile, and I just was not trusting the levels like I normally do. So I would wait for confirmation and then just play the rips. And just take like small base hits, really small targets for me. And occasionally one would actually rip for me. Yeah, Lance, that's good risk management. If you were 1 for 5 today and you came out on the green side of things, that's good risk management. Brother, well done. That's a W. That is a W. Grumpy, welcome to the Defenders of the Gate. Make sure that you link your YouTube account to your Discord profile, and in Level Up, you'll have access to my pre-market trading plans for NQ each morning. Yeah, Lance. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a risk management game. You can have as much skill as you want, but if you don't have good risk management in these markets, especially with the volatility lately, you're gonna ruin accounts really quickly. So we just need to realize when market conditions are in our favor to hold, when things are a little bit slower, and they develop over a longer period of time. But when they're violently fast like that, it's unless you have a really large account, it's really hard to trade the way that, well, at least the way that I typically do, right? But yeah, it's all about building those small accounts slowly, right? And then scale up appropriately. That's the way you have to do it. That's the way you have to do it. Guys, I did take my first Lucid payout today, by the way. From time of request to time the funds hit my account was less than 1 minute. I requested $1,400. Everything went smooth. I can highly recommend. Highly recommend. I think they're set up for long-term success rather than the YOLO daily payouts on day one. And saying that, I'm going to be trading a Take Profit Trader account tonight because I need to get some trades on it. So we're going to be doing the Take Profit Trader account. Code West currently at Take Profit Trader is 40% off, no activation fee, I believe. I really like the 25K accounts. They're the only true one-to-one that I've seen in the prop space. There might be others. I think it's $90 for a 25K. You get 1,500 drawdown, 1,500 profit target. End of day trailing, or no daily loss limit on the evaluation stage. 5 trading days to pass. And intraday trailing in the funded stage stops trailing at 1,500 in profit. And if you, for some reason, make $2,500 day one, you can take $1,000 payout with them. So yeah, how'd you guys trade today? Let me know. I see a couple of you already let me know. But how'd the rest of you, how'd you lurkers trade today? We got about 60 people in here right now. And guys, if you could, smash that thumbs up button for me. I'd appreciate it. Tessiro, so I don't necessarily like I might do some minor tweaking, right? Obviously I have the level of death, blood, and gore here at 220 to 240. That might get moved. It's looking like there is something here at psych level, well, like 195 to 200, something small. But I don't really do a lot. I just do some minor tweaking because I have levels drawn from the past all the way down that I've left on. And I have levels to the top side. Until those areas get traded again, I don't do any movement. I leave them where they're at. Until the market tells me that, hey, this is no longer an area of interest, I leave them right where they're at. Yeah, Tessiro, because chances are, if it played in the past, it's going to play again, right? Like, there's going to be some people waiting there because they're seeing the same thing that we are. And so it's going to have a reaction at all those areas. So I'll get interested in like the, I don't know, what am I looking at here? I'll get interested probably at like between 220 and 240 somewhere. Yeah, probably between 220 and 240 I'll start looking for a trade. Right now, psych level 200 I'm not a huge fan of. What's up, Poco? How are you? Yeah, the Lance, for sure. Clearly, buyers have not given up yet, right? Buyers just do not want to give it up. I thought when we got below 26K today, I thought we were going to get a free fall. Like back down into like 26.8. I thought we might get the gap fill today. And it just did not happen. There was no shot. What's up, Bryce? What's up, Slim? What's up, Johan? Welcome, guys. I hope all your trading days were successful. I hope you didn't blow any accounts. So tonight, that's kind of what I'm going to be waiting for. This 220 to 240 area. We've got a pivot sitting at 236 up there. Central pivot's all the way back down here at 26,044, it looks like. Victor, that's what it looks like. It looks like we're heading right to the level of blood and death. Oh, nice, Slim. Nice. GG's. I mean, I'm not really liking the look of the DOM either, with orders resting all the way up at 250, 260, 300 again, 400. Without seeing some, like, countering interest lower. It's kind of scary getting on the short side. No, Lance, it wasn't easy. Like, if you weren't executing in the right areas, it was a recipe for disaster today. Especially in all like this. Are you kidding me? You know? Anywhere in between 26,020 and 26,000, we'll say 85, 80 really, was just account wreckers. I mean, this is where you do not want to be executing. What's up, Tim? I'm glad, Tim. I saw your message earlier. By the way, congratulations on finding success with YM. I do think it's, if you're struggling with the volatility, right? Like on NQ or ES, or obviously you're probably not trading gold, because that can get crazy too. But if you find yourself struggling on those indexes that move around a lot, switch over to like the YM. It generally trends. It's generally a lot slower. You can manage your trades a lot better. And you can make a lot of money over there. You really can. You know, 1 mini on YM goes a long way. Lance, literally all your trades were in that consolidation. You're patient until you're not. Well, here's what the market does, right? Like you get all that volatility, correct? Like you get a 200-point move down. You get a 200-point move back up. It's whipping around. And then when the market kind of like, you see it kind of settling a little bit, you decide to get involved because you feel like, okay, things are settling a little bit. I think I've got a read on this. But what the market does is when that happens, it starts the chop, right? It starts consolidating for the next move, building volume, building liquidity for that next move. So you get caught in that hour or two where it's just going sideways, or 3 hours, you know, however long it takes to build up the volume to get it to move. And if you're getting involved in that area, it is a recipe for disaster, 100%, especially if you're in the middle. You know, you're taking a long position. The market goes against you 15 points. You're down $300. You cut it. You flip short because you think the market's going to drop, right? And then the market reverses and goes back to where your original entry was. And now you're down another $300. It happens quick. Try Tenzi. It's smaller than MGC. I'm okay on micro gold, right? Like, I'm okay on micro gold, executing there. It's not really anywhere where I'm interested right now. I guess if you get the pullback into this and the hold, you would be playing the long, probably back up into 41. Oh, well, I would probably take profits somewhere around here. I would front run 4,100, but that would be where I would be looking. Obviously, you've got this level sitting here that could give you a little stall out, but I think the move at this point, if you got the pullback and the hold here, would probably be up into here. I mean, guys, look at the NAS. Look at the wedge break to the top side there. Shame. Shame. Where's design at? I need the shame. I need the shame. All right, we got almost 100 people in here. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. This will be the last stream of the week. We will be back Sunday night, obviously. Yeah, Lance, that's exactly what happens. Yeah, Captain. That's why I don't ever make earnings plays. I just don't trade them. I stay away from them. There it is, Rice. Shame, shame, shame. Rice, you were up like when I was falling asleep last night. Guys, I don't know what happened at midnight last night, but midnight hit and the Nasdaq just went berserk. Like for about 20 minutes, the Nasdaq was just like, yeah, how about 200 plus points down? How about 150 points back up? All in about 15 minutes. It was wild. Yeah, Lance, you had Amazon and Apple report earnings at the closing bell today. Hey, what's up, KDP? How are you? Yeah, Frank, it can go either way. Like, even sometimes you report good earnings and then there's one bad read on one of those lines and you know, that stock can dump. CB, that was Trump with Xi meeting. Lance, do I have a long-term portfolio? I've got an IRA, I've got a Roth. But as far as something that I manage and trade individual, I just let Vanguard take care of that. I've got a personal account that I swing trade on, and then my day tradings with the props is how I do things. Managing all that for me is just a lot. I don't want to think about it. The only thing I do is tell Vanguard how aggressive I want to be at any given point in time. That's it. Vanguard does a really good job, though. Like, if you guys are interested, like, if you just want brainless investing, Vanguard does a really good job. CB, gold's not anywhere near where I'm interested. We're kind of just in the middle of nowhere here. You can kind of see that it's just... We're in an area where gold needs to put in some volume, I think. In between these two areas. So I don't know how much movement I mean, you're going to get, obviously gold moves around and you can make a lot of money, but it's really kind of, you see how it's been like kind of straight up and straight down through here, and now all of a sudden we're not getting that same kind of action. What that tells me is they're building volume in here. Meaning you're probably going to get some chop. Hey, what's up, Goldilocks? How are you? What's up, 44? I'm doing good. Welcome, everybody. We almost got 100 people in here right now. Yeah, Tim. I mean, it's brainless, easy investing, right? Just get into a Vanguard ETF and let them do the work, and you just tell them how aggressive you want to be. That's it. Amazon is making millionaires tomorrow. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Hey, what's up, TWC? What's up, Patrick? How are you? Matt Lord, did you wear as a candlestick for Halloween costume? Oh, man. I didn't actually go get a Halloween costume this year. At all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Vanguard's great. No complaints. No complaints. I just max out my Roth. That's the first contribution I make. Then I stick everything extra into the IRA. And man, it builds really quick. Hey, Goldilocks, that's actually the good play, right? Chris, hot winning streak. I mean, it's kind of normal trading. Yeah, I caught. So what I caught tonight was this, the breakout. Right? I saw it coming. I got long. That's what I caught tonight. Now I'm just waiting for it to consolidate. I'll get interested when it gets up around 220, in between 220 and 240. You can kind of see, well, it's the area of blood and death is what I call it. Like this, there is a level there, but it is not not ideal. So what I'm hoping is that we come up here, put in a wick into this zone, and get a hard smack back below 220. That's what I'm hoping we see tonight. I'm hoping we just kind of come up here, kind of go above 200, kind of chop 200 for a little bit, and then get one of those quick moves up, and then an immediate smack back down. If we get that, I will short this, probably targeting, well, I'll just target level to level, and we'll see what I can get. I'll tight trail it, though. Yeah, Chris, I mean, I've been, that's my normal trading. You know, on the, every now and then I'll have a tilt day, you know, like occasionally. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull up an account so you can kind of see what it looks like for me. I'll pull up a different account other than My Fun and Futures just so you can see, because I trade all my props individually, which is becoming difficult at this point. But just so you guys can see like what it looks like for me on a daily basis, I will show you. Make sure I don't dox myself here. Okay, I think we're good. But you can kind of see what it looks like on a daily basis for me. So, I mean, it's fairly consistent. Obviously, I had the one tilt day there. But because I trade all my accounts separately, that damage was limited to just this account. So I mean, it's just consistent small wins. Yeah, Chris, it's getting out of hand. I have 11 funded accounts, and obviously my personal. But it's getting to the point where like I can't manage all of them. I forget about some of them. So like I'm gonna probably have to copy trade here soon. Set up a few bots and just batch them together. Chris, that account, I don't think I've traded it on, I don't think I traded that account on any of the globex streams. I think that was all RTH. What's up, 3 Spot? I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was all RTH on that account. But that's pretty similar to what all my accounts look like. Mikey, you bought... Hang on. Sorry, guys. Just going over here to the shorts feed. Mikey, you bought DEC calls on SPY at close. How are you looking? Oh, I'm not even sure. Not even sure. This is the first time I've really, like, sat down and looked at anything tonight. YGT, when do I advise to take payouts from props? Losing buffer is a bit scary. I would say as long as you're leaving $2,000 in your account, you should be okay. You know. With most props, there's no incentive to really build up a huge account balance. You know, they cap you out at a certain point anyway. I mean, obviously you want to leave yourself a little bit of buffer, but I'm a firm believer in at least paying yourself back for the cost of cost of the account. You know, take the minimum payout on it that you can. First payout. Lands 25K or 27K to get hit on NQ. There's Design. There he is. Shame, shame, shame. Shame, shame, shame. Oh, sorry, Pascal. I'm just seeing your comment there. How many accounts do I trade totally? So like I said, I've got 11 funded, and I have 0 evaluations going on right now. I've got 11 funded and 1 personal. Savvy, all my accounts, with the exception of the Take Profit Trader accounts, are 50Ks. The Take Profit Trader accounts are 25Ks. What's up, Red? How are you? But look, I build them slow. I build those accounts really, really slowly because of the way that I trade them. So it takes time. Like that account you saw has been alive for like 3.5 weeks. You know, and it's got a $3,000 balance on it. You know, well, I took a payout on that one today, but yeah, I take it slow when I'm building the accounts. Red, I'm good. I took the first payout on Lucid today. Everything went smooth. Everything was from time of request to time funds hit my account was less than a minute. So I can highly recommend Lucid. Okay, anybody in a position tonight? Is anybody in a position currently? Like, did anybody catch the long on NQ and holding on? Gold kind of working its way back into that area of interest. Red. So Lucid Trading Company, they're kind of, I mean, they've been around for about 4 months now, 5 months, something like that. The 50Ks with code WES, I think currently, because they have 45% off, are, what are they, like $70 something, like $74, no activation fee. So they're similar to like the cost of like my fund of futures. It's $75, Chris? Okay. Yeah, I can't ever remember. I can't ever remember. Yes, you can. You can. They call it Lucid X, Red. You can definitely use Project X. So they support Tradeovate, NinjaTrader, TradingView, Rhythmic, so Quantower, and then Project X. Nice, Red. Yeah, go pick you one up. They're really nice. They're more designed for the slow burn, like the slow build. They do have, it's 1 day to pass, 5 days to pay out minimum, 35% consistency in funded. They do have direct to funded options, but I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's worth it, if you're asking me. I'm not sure. Yeah, Savvy. Yeah, go eval. I mean, they're passing in a day if you can make the profit target. So definitely give them a shot. Tim, you paid $67. Yeah, that's extremely cheap. All in $67. That's extremely cheap. Oh, KDP, you're talking the Lucid trucks, the electric trucks or whatever? Is that what you're talking about? I mean, what do we got? What do we got next week? We've got, I think Monday is Palantir. I want to say Monday's Palantir, so it could be another wild day on Monday. Oh, you're talking Tesla. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm reading up now. I see. All right, we got about 125 people in here currently. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. We're just kind of waiting for the market to get there. No, Razvan, there's consistency in the sim funded stage. There's no consistency in your eval. You can pass in a single day. But once you're funded, it's 35%. If you go direct to funded, it's 20%. Hey, what's up, Adam? How are you? Maybe Apex will do a Halloween flash sale at 90%. Oh, jeez. Honestly, I'll be 100% honest with you guys. Adam, it's good. Everything's good. Everything is good. When you add up everything, right? Like, if you're worried about cheap evals, I will say if you're having a hard time passing evals and you want some skin in the game, right? Okay, go ahead and toy around with Apex. But the fact of the matter is they just are not the cheapest. They're not the cheapest. They're unreliable on the payouts. I don't trust them. I do not trust them. So I would steer clear. If you're asking me, I mean, do what you do, but I would steer clear, personally. They just are really, really. I mean, they're tough to trade. They just have so many rules. McDaddy, Apex. And that's just a personal opinion, right? I've seen them just make up things on the fly. You know, I've seen too many things. I've just seen too many things. I've been in it for a while. So I can't, if I won't recommend them, I won't recommend them to you guys. Yes, they have cheap evals, but they always have cheap evals. But then you add the activation fee on top of it, and they're far more expensive than a lot of the others out there. Yeah, Tim. Yeah. The price you pay with Lucid is all in. Yeah, Lance, on Take Profit Trader, it's kind of nice. You know, the evaluation's a little bit slow, 5 days to pass. So, but once you're passed, they have intraday. That's why I kind of like the 25Ks, because you only have the 1500 intraday to deal with. You can get there pretty quick. Yeah, Red, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, if you're consistently passing evals, you should look at all-in cost rather than the cost of the eval. Right? Like, you should look at eval and activation. Oh, Patrick, you're on the gold long right now? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if you can get this, see if you can get this breakout here. Slim. I refuse. I don't know what I'm doing on gold, right? Like, I have no idea what I'm doing on gold. There's zero reason for me to put a mini contract on gold. Zero. What's up, Faye? How are you? Do I want to be your coach when you get your first Lucid account? I mean, I wish I had time to be my own coach, to tell you the truth, these days. I mean, Red kind of knows. If any of you guys have ever streamed and tried to trade and manage everything that goes on with everything, like, your days become very, very busy and blurred together. And you barely have time to yourself anymore. Yeah, Red, sometimes more. What's up, Crisp? How are you? Yeah, it gets so busy. Oh, nice, Chris. What's up, Futures Trader? Yeah, Patrick, I look at the VIX throughout the day, periodically. It gives me a good idea about kind of what to expect. Like, generally when the VIX is over 20 or so, you know, you're kind of looking for some quick downside moves. You know, if it falls back in below 17, you're kind of looking for the long grinds to the top side. Yeah, Slim. It just it like Red obviously knows because he streams. Well, Red, are you going live tonight, Red? Don't you go live in like 15 minutes? But it becomes very, very busy. Wait, what? You're in the shower? Are you watching the stream in the shower right now, Red? What are we doing here? My goodness. TMI, Leo says. Candles and bubbles. Oh, goodness. I know. Red is relentless. You're right. He definitely is. The man showers while on YouTube. Relentless. Yeah, guitar guy. It's really important to know where key levels are. I will say that. I will it gives you it's going to be able for you to apply proper risk management to a trade first and foremost. You'll know relatively quick whether you're right or whether you're wrong. But B, it's going to give you the bigger moves from time to time, right? Like, there's people that are really good at going to a 1 minute chart, right? And scalping 5 points here, 10 points there. There's people that are very good at it. I'm not one of those people. I'm not quick enough. I don't see the signal quick enough. You know? Are we going to roll over right off of 200 and never get to that level? No way. No shot. This has got to at least go a little bit higher, right? Yeah, Slim, that's the other thing. It forces you to wait for price to come to you rather than chasing it. Wesley, yes, you can trade Lucid accounts on Tradeovate. Yeah, Chase, I mean, I don't know. I feel like they kind of set up a shelf here at 75. You know, this area right here. There's still interest on the Dom higher. Nice, Wesley. Yeah, give them a shot. They are definitely, it's one day to pass, but the funded is take it slow. They're designed for your long-term success. Their transition to live is actually one of the best in the game as well. So, just take it slow. Build the account slowly. It'll happen faster than you think. Yeah, Guitar Guy. I mean, being able to spot, it's actually easier than you think to spot the levels. You're just looking at, you know, go to your 30-minute chart and look at where price has bounced a lot in the past and where it's rejected a lot in the past as well. From both the top side and bottom side as price approached that area. And just mark those areas on your chart. You'll know relatively quickly whether you're right or wrong if you're executing those areas. So Slim, funny story. Funny story. First and foremost, that brings up something. So Tradeify reached out to us today through email. Okay? Guys, get this. Get this. Tradeify goes, we have permanently deleted your affiliate partnership. Okay? I never had an affiliate partnership with Tradeify. They reached out and emailed us and said they were permanently deleting our affiliate partnership in our account and never told us that we had an affiliate partnership with them, even though we put in 2 applications with them. They never got back to me. Ever. No communication. But apparently I had a Tradeify partnership that I didn't know about. And I even went back, we went back through the emails and looked at for everything, and there's nothing there. No communication whatsoever. So Tradeify, apparently I've had a partnership this whole time with Tradeify and didn't know it. Not even joking. Not even joking. I'm assuming inactivity, right? Like no purchases in 2 months whenever they gave us the partnership. I'm assuming obviously nobody used a code WES or anything because we never had code WES. So apparently they just did it on their own, didn't tell us that they did it, and we've had a partnership this whole time. I have no idea. No idea. So yeah, nobody purchases accounts. Obviously they're going to eliminate you as an affiliate partner. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Didn't even know I had a code. Honestly, KDP, no idea. No idea. But secondly, wow. Okay. We have got some volatility. Secondly, I did, who was it? Slim, were you the one that talking about Funded Next? So Funded Next, here's the thing with Funded Next. I looked into them, put in an application, was accepted. However, the price on Funded Next is outrageous in comparison. It's actually outrageous. Payouts are all in USDT crypto. So I'm not 100% certain that my community on the large part is going to use them. So I'm a little on the fence because they are very pricey in comparison to most of the other props here in the States. And the way that they handle payouts is a little bit different as well. So I'm just being honest here. I do have a partnership currently, but I'm not sure about it. That we did get accepted, but they are extremely pricey. Yeah, Slim, I looked at it. They're still a lot pricier than what you're getting over here. They just are. They're just more pricey. Goldilocks paid out in crypto where you don't have to declare the income. Oh no, Slim, I don't know about trader payouts. I didn't look that far into it. I was just talking about affiliate payouts. DeMonte, funded next. Like, I didn't do a huge deep dive into it, but from my quick glance at it, so don't quote me on any of this, right? Like, I could be wrong. But it didn't look like something that the majority of you would be interested in. Oh, KDP, Tradeify is moving away from a lot on influencers as it is. They pay big bucks for the people they have now. Oh, Rocket Scooter Matt's starting up a partnership with them. Yeah, I don't even know. Honestly, KDP, they sent us a random email that said, hey, we're deleting your affiliate partnership permanently. Didn't even know I had one. I'll be honest with you. They never responded to us. Sent 2 applications in. They never responded. That was the first communication we've had with Tradeify since we filled out applications. Okay. So now we have a fake out on the bull flag breakout to the top side. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's do this. And let's see if we can get a retest up here on the POC and a rejection for a little more downside. If it just nukes, I will probably... Let's see, do I have any protection here, really? I don't know if I have any kind of protection here. Yeah, Puneet, I don't know which way we're faking out yet. Tristan, silver keeps going up. Are the metals moving? I mean, is gold going? Oh no, gold's just kind of chilling still. Faking down for the move up. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess. All right, now we've got a flag. So let's do this. Let's get rid of this. It's an uptrend. Let's go for like a bull flag. We'll go like this. And then we'll say anything above 90 here, I'm going to above this top wick. So we'll go anything above 92, I'm long. So let's just let's go something like this. Just above this wick over here. And we'll just target new highs. We'll just try to scalp something here up to like 205. If it gets there. This is something I don't normally do, guys, so we're trying to scalp. We're going to try to scalp. Slim, I would say Lucid. Lucid is newer. They're gonna be similar. Well, they're a little more expensive. I just haven't heard of a lot of people trading with Earn to Trade, even though they've been around forever. I just don't know. I don't know anybody that's ever traded with them. I'll be 100% honest with you. So I really can't say which one is better. But I do know Lucid is very good. Because I have traded with them, and I just got a payout with them today. Less than a minute from time of request to the time the funds hit my bank account. So if they do, no one brags about it. Yeah, I don't know anybody that trades with Earn to Trade. I've had an affiliate with them for a while. I think maybe one person has used my affiliate code with Earn to Trade. A lot of live traders use them. They are legit. Earn to Trade is? Hey, later, Red. Yeah, guys. Red streams. Actually, he's going live here soon. Feel free to check him out on his YouTube channel. Goes by the same name, Red Candles. He typically goes a little bit later than I do. But really good guy. We support each other for sure. Us small guys got to stick together. Puneet. If you click on the other live stream, there is actually about 130 people in the horizontal live stream. There's 2 live streams going on. You're in the shorts feed, the vertical format. If you just click on the other live stream on my channel, that's where most people are hanging out at. It's a better viewing experience too. All right, I am long. You mean small streamers, however big respected guys. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate you. No, we're very small in the streaming world and trading streaming world. We are very, very small. Let's put it that way. Very small. Yeah, Adam, it's just the consistency, I guess. You know, I guess a lot of people on YouTube, they end up giving up, you know. after a year, especially when they don't see any kind of like steam building. You know, you just got to stay with it. You got to do it because you like doing it, right? Like you got to do it for your community. Because it is a slow grind and it's a lot of work and it's very hard. It's grueling. It's a grueling schedule. Yeah, Chase, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if it's a nice long. It could chop out here, which is what I'm worried about. I was a little late on the entry. I probably should have took the reclaim above this low. So who knows? I might take an L here. If it comes back to 80, I'll get stopped out. I guess I could risk what I made and just risk a full like 25 points or something like that, but do it. Do it, Chase. You want me to pull my stop down? All right. I mean, I'll risk what I made already tonight. Sure. Let's see here. We'll go just below this low. We'll go below the actual point of invalidation. No, Nahal. I don't watch anybody when I trade. Like during the regular trading hours, I tune everything out and block everything out and just go try to make my money. So I even mute Discord for the first like hour or two. Chase, don't get sucked in. It's okay. I mean, either way, I'm going to have a break-even night here. You know? I'm risking 20 points. I'll still be up $100 on the night. It's okay. Got to risk it for the biscuit sometimes, right? Not a great risk to reward here. I will say that. Targeting 10 points for risking 20 or 19 points. Not great. But we'll do it for the entertainment value for sure. I do think it sweeps above 200 though. Just don't know how much chopping around it wants to do before it does. Oh, thanks, Drac. Yeah, my editor Mason put that together. I liked it. I thought it was cool. On the 15-minute chart, Goldilocks? Does that help? Guitar guy, man, I ain't trading gold no more. It keeps taking my lunch money. Oh, yeah, gold will do that really quickly, too. It'll do it really quickly. Yeah, let's go back to the 1 minute. That's what we were on earlier. Let's just go back to the 1 minute. 3 days is fine. All right, Naz, don't reject 200 again. Just spike above. Get me out of the trade. Let's go. Got all this volume resting above. Like, let's go grab it. Just go grab it. There's nothing below. There's nothing below. There's zero reason to come down here. Diamond hand it. No, I believe in it still. I mean, it's just, it'll spike up there. There's zero reason for it not to come up here and to retrace at this point. Zero reason. There is all this volume up here. Get up there. Are you kidding me? What was that? One tick? I'm going break even. What was that? One tick? Oh, come on. Get up there. Come on, just one more little quick flick. Okay, all right, I'm out. We are out. All right, so that was a $200 trade, up 775 now on the night. It's a pretty good globex. Pretty good Asia session. 2 trades, $775. I will take it. I hope you guys are trading better than me tonight, honestly. Yeah, thanks, James. Oh, Chase, it's okay. It's okay. We're running into that area, right? We're running in. I didn't want. I mean, I guess I could have targeted 220 up here. I do think it gets there. But we're running into that area where price could start doing this for a little bit and then have a random spike up there. So with where my entry was, I didn't want to have this happen, right? I didn't want to see it go 10 points in profit, 10 points in drawdown. I'll just take that quick spike, take the 10 points, and get out of Dodge. See how this is already coming back? I'm just not interested in it. Just not interested. Julio, the first trade. Where was the first trade? So my first trade, I guess there was a wedge that had formed, and why am I having a hard time finding it all of a sudden? The charts are so blurry at this point to me. It was just above VWAP. So it was probably this right here. You know, you had the break above VWAP, the pullback, the retest, the hold above. I think this was the first trade. So, like, just above 150 to like 175, I think. Maybe. Romeo West getting better at scalping. I don't know about that. I mean, I see all these things, right? Like, I just don't. I don't fully trust them as well as I trust playing higher time frame support and resistance levels, right? Chase, you don't trade Forex at all? Neither do I. I don't trade Forex at all either. Yeah, see, I want nothing to do with anything that could happen here. I do think we're going higher. Like, that is definitely where the volume is. But it could fall back to grab all this as well before it goes. And I'm just not interested in it. Just completely uninterested. Chase, we're trading Nasdaq index futures. So ticker symbol NQ. Oh yeah, Goldilocks. Futures they move technical. So if you understand, like, you know, chart patterns and simple support and resistance, you should be fine. DeMonte, my VWAP's at 166. My VWAP's down here. So we're on the, we're kind of like bouncing off of the second standard deviation of the VWAP channel. VWAP is at 33,000. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right, design. Razvan, yes. Well, certain props offer a full license to Quantower with the purchase of an evaluation. Like, I'm not sure what you're trading on. If you're trading on a personal, a lot of the brokers will give you a free full license to Quantower. But if you don't have either one of those, then yes, you will have to purchase a license. You'll need at least a volume analysis for those things that you wanted. Volume analysis license, which I think is either $25 or $30. I can't remember. Yeah, I mean, you got point of control currently that just flipped up to 190 up here. Obviously, we put in some volume here just below 200. I mean, everything's pointing up again. Higher time frame wise, you know, you're looking at. Let's pull up a 30-minute chart. Oh, here's a 5-minute. I mean, we're coming right into that area that's going to get really nasty. Really, anywhere from where we're at, 200, all the way up to like 290 is going to be gross. I guess we could roll over from here. You got some downside wicks that you're dealing with on the 5-minute. 30-minute... 30-minute, we are looking at... I mean, you got a lot of downside wicks here, too. Yeah, this whole area is gross. I want nothing to do with this. Like, this kind of stuff is the account wrecker, right? Like, this is the account wrecker. So you're either looking at longs above 300 to new all-time highs, or down below this level at this point. 26K, back down below 26K. And that's a really, I mean, that's a 300 point range that just could be gross. Leo, the logic behind my last trade, it was pretty obvious. At least I thought so. I kind of drew on the charts what I was seeing, which I don't normally do. But I will explain it to you. Give me 1 second. Let me readjust these charts here. All right, so at that time, I had the shelf sitting at 175, which it defended, right? Like it came down, it swept below, it reclaimed, it went up, right? And then we have kind of like a bull flag set up. We got a long extended move up. We've got the pullback. And so all I did was draw the breakout from the bull flag. And when price got above it, I hit the long, targeting 10 points to just above 200. Like Leo, the trend lately has been stair step higher. So this is kind of what you're looking for overall until it proves otherwise. Until the market decides, hey, until buyers give up, these setups are going to be gold. I mean, they're going to be easy trades, easy for you to take. You don't need to target anything crazy. You can just take your base hit. But that's kind of what you're looking for. You're just looking for that stair step back up pattern. You know, price creates a new high. It comes back, tests previous high, and holds for another leg up. Bullish till bedtime, Chase. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. There's all this sitting up above without a lot of volume stacked in below. Does that mean we're going to continue to go up? It might want to backfill some of this for sure. But the interest is definitely higher. So unless you see these start dropping off, the market's going to want to be pulled up into that for sure. Romeo has the sign, I would say shameless. Well, how was that for a target, guys? That was almost top ticked it. What did we get to? Oh no, we got to almost got to 26,008, it looks like. So I missed it by 4 points. Hey, what's up, Adam? How are you? How are you guys trading tonight? Wow, a little light on the viewers tonight. I have a feeling, guys, a lot of people got wrecked today. I have a feeling a lot of people got wrecked today. Oh man, because it was gross. It was gross price action. Let's see. Man, we're almost to 4.7K subs now that I'm looking at it. We got about 27 more to go and we're at 4.7K on the road to 5K. Unbelievable. Demonte's like, oh yeah, I'm one. Yeah, today was not kind, right? Like you definitely had to know that, hey, I need to scalp this. Holding for an extended period of time is not great. Guitar guy, 50K. I would say I would say start out with 3 MNQ. Start out with 3 and add and double your size every 1,000 in profit you get. DeMonte, you lost almost everything you made this month last week. Oh no, that's terrible, brother. I'm sorry. Yeah, Adam, it was so like you think it was good, right? If you were on the right side of the big moves, it could be good because it was fast. Like it was fast money, right? If you were on the wrong side, it was account wrecking. Account wrecking price action today, without a doubt. But if you were a momentum type trader, today probably would have been a good day to trade like Heikinashi candles, right? Or tick charts. The candles, the time charts today were very misleading, right? With how much it was violently moving back and forth, especially on the Nasdaq. I mean, let's go back and look on a 1 minute chart here at earlier today. Let me zoom out here. Let's go back and look at a 1 minute chart at what happened this morning. Yeah, you got involved anywhere in here. Price is coming back on you. Even though it's moving down, right? Like there's a downtrend here, right? But price is moving back on you. This 1 minute candle here from 100. I mean, this is a 50 plus point 1 minute candle, right? After rejecting off VWAP. So if you saw this rejection off VWAP and you were thinking, okay, we are heading down, right? We're heading down. Let's get short. Let's get the break below 100. And this thing snaps back on you 50 points immediately, that's an account wrecker. That is an account wrecker. And then what does it do? It makes you angry and tilted because it rejects VWAP again, and your trade's actually good, right? Like you're actually positive on your trade. And then you're thinking, oh, we got the break of 100. And then what does it do? In the next 2 minutes, proceeds to retreat back above 100, right? I mean, that's account wrecking. There's no way to stomach that. And you're so tilted if you're involved in this that there's no recovering mentally or emotionally. You have to walk away. Like there's just no recovering. You can't keep trading. You just cannot keep trading. Yeah, stroke inducing. That's right. That's right. You know, these are all 1 minute candles, right? Like look at the 4 o'clock time here. I mean, this is what? This is Amazon earnings. Who released at 4 today? 903 all the way up to 26K. 100.1 minute candle. And then you've got 41 back down to 9, so 120 point red candle back down. Oh, that's absurd. $2,400 in this 1 minute candle per mini contract. $2,400. It only makes you laugh if you're a spectator at that time, right? Or you're on the right side of it. Chase, I trade on Quantower. Quantower trading platform. But yeah, that's account wrecking. Absolute tilt. Full-fledged anger. Punching monitors. Breaking your mouse. Slamming buttons. You know, possibly breaking your hand punching a wall. You know? Chase, are you on Robinhood Mobile or are you on Robinhood? Does Robinhood, did they launch their desktop yet? $100 from payout. Smoked in about 8 minutes design. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's tilting. That's extremely tilting. G-Strand, today was the first day? I saw some commercials that they're releasing an actual like PC platform. You thought about flipping your desk, G-Strand? Today was the first day that you thought about flipping your desk? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, guys, it happens. It happens. Like, so, and it comes out of nowhere, too. Like, okay, you know, you're a levels trader, right? How are you ever going to pick that 41 area for a 120 point sell-off into a complete buy-up? You know, like, I mean, you're just not. You're not. You're thinking, oh, we're going to the moon. We're back above 26K. We're going to the moon. And then the thing just completely snaps back on you. You know, I'm very, very calm and very patient and very, like, reserved individual. But there's even moments where it gets me, too. There's even those moments. I definitely have them. I narrated your day candle by candle, G-Strand. That's the thing. We've all been there, right, guys? Like, everybody, chat. I mean, everybody has been there. Everybody. It doesn't matter if you're the world's greatest trader. You have been there. And it's something that only we as traders can relate to, right? Like, you know, imagine being a college student, right? And living in the dorms and trading in your dorm room. And people are walking by just hearing you scream, "Oh, F you, Nasdaq." You know, they probably think we're lunatics. They probably think we're absolutely crazy, have lost our minds. But yeah, people in real life just don't, they don't understand. They don't understand at all. And it's like, well, slap a mini on the Nasdaq when it happens and lose $2,000 real quick, and you'll understand immediately. Cheryl, thanks. Yeah, I mean, you aren't alone in this, right? Because in real life, for the most part, a lot of us don't have people in our real life, or at least in close proximity to us, that do what we do, right? Like, we don't have anybody to talk to after the trading day's done, unless you have an online buddy. But even that's not face to face. That's not going out, you know, grabbing a beer, grabbing some food with a trader and being able to talk about your day. You know, I mean, hopefully your significant other, if you have one, is understanding enough to want to listen to it. But most people don't. They don't want to hear about that. So you just kind of steer clear of those conversations when people ask what you do. You just say you're like in finance or whatever, you know. You don't even tell them that you actually trade, because that just runs down a rabbit hole. They immediately peg you as a gambler. You know. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We speak a foreign language. So, like I said, I can't thank you all enough for hanging out with me each and every night. You guys are who I can vent to, who I can talk to. And even though I can't see your faces, at least you can see mine, and you can get that kind of personal feel, you know? So I thank you for being a part of this community. This community is amazing. Unbelievable growth that the channel's seen recently. Like I said, we're about to hit 4.7K, on the way to 5K people. Yeah, it's been an amazing ride. And you guys are a huge part of it. So thank you. Romeo, I just say I'm a drug dealer. Conversation over. TWC, was there a time I cried? I don't know. I would say, like, on camera, I will tell you this, guys. If for whatever reason the channel grows and we get that silver play button and we have 100K subs, I will probably have a 10-minute meltdown, without a doubt. I will cry on camera, no shame. It will happen, because that will be a long road and a long journey and lots of hours put in at that point, that the gratification will probably be overwhelming, without a doubt. I never saw my channel growing even to what it is now. So we get to that kind of milestone. I mean, I would be, I would cry on camera. There's no doubt about it. Wouldn't be able to fight it. Oh, yeah, Jack. Yeah, you should be $180 day. Green is green. We celebrate any size green day. Any day you don't lose money in the markets is a good day. That's a great day. Okay, we're just kind of slowly going up there into that 220 area. The level of blood and death. Be very careful up here, guys. Be very careful. Things could start wicking both directions. This is where a lot of the volume's resting. So just be... Hey, what's up, Patrick? Just be careful. You got a pivot sitting at 236. That's R1 pivot sitting up there. You've got the level of blood and death sitting there from 220 to 240. You've got orders stacked. You've got volume stacked up to 250. So just, this is where you're going to have to pay attention for sure. Oh man. Oh geez, I managed to blow a whole 50K demo account, not even a prop firm. Oh, sorry, Armando. I see you over there in the shorts feed. Armando, I trade 50Ks. Armando's asking in the shorts feed whether I trade 50Ks or 150Ks. I trade the 50Ks. Yeah, McDaddy, zero isn't a bad day. A break-even day is great. Any day you're not losing money in the markets is a good day. I mean, I know it doesn't feel like that, especially if you sat there and watched the charts all day, but there's not going to be a great opportunity every day. There's just not. Yep, this is where everything starts just consolidating, wicking both directions. Ooh. Well, let's see what happens here. Yeah, Indian Burn, what's up? How are you? How was your trading day, Indian Burn? I know I didn't talk to you today much. Hey, what's up, Tommy? How are you? Hey, thanks for the sub, Bert. Appreciate you. All new subscribers. Anybody lurking in the background, if you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button for me if you could. We're really close to 4.7K, on the road to 5K. Thank you for all the love and support. I appreciate each and every one of you. Wow, people tuning in late here all of a sudden. Yeah, Tommy. Yeah. Oh, last night? Yeah, your short played out well. I went laid down in bed at midnight, my time, right? And I flipped open the Rhythmic app, and the minute that I flipped it open, we were up around like 26,400. And in the next like 3 minutes, we were down below 26,200, still falling. And then like 3 minutes went by and I looked back and we were back at 26,300. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's take it easy. What is going on here? Crazy. Yeah, Tommy, did you hold through that or did you take profits? I hope you had a profit target set, right? Like, because that was wild. That was wild. Yeah, guitar guy. So currently it is, what is it, like 42 degrees Fahrenheit right now? So it's gotten chilly. It's definitely gotten chilly. It was cold, windy, and rainy here today. On the bright side, when it gets cold, that means you only have like once or twice more to cut the grass. So probably next time I cut the grass, that'll be the last time I'll have to winterize the mower here soon. Tommy, you took it all the way down? Did you hold all night? No shot. No shot you held that all night. Yeah, Armando. So because I trade, well, like what I recommend and how I trade are entirely different. Kind of, I trade a mini contract because generally I blast through the eval really quick. But I would say 30-point stops should be enough if you're executing in the right areas on the NAS. I mean, I risk 20 to 25 points a trade, so on 4 micros, 30 points should be good. I would say your risk is about appropriate with that. Tommy, you're saying which was the gap fill? Oh, the 26,050 was your target? Okay. That makes sense. Let me take a look here, actually. I mean, technically, we still got that 200-point gap chilling down here from the Sunday Open. From the weekly open. That's so absurd. That's so absurd. That's a little interesting, huh? Yeah, Vixra, I mean, at some point that's going to get backfilled. For sure. Like, that gap is going to get filled. This one, I don't know when. I don't know if it's going to be next week. It could be next week. It could be next month. I don't know when that's going to happen, but eventually that is going to get filled, and it's probably going to be fairly violent. Fairly violent when we finally do crack. I think next time we get back below 26K, this move to fill that gap is probably going to be pretty quick. It's going to be a pretty quick drop. Down to 25,700. So there's a 300 point move there coming in the future. I don't know when. I don't know when it's going to happen. I'm not that good. I can't predict the future, but it's going to happen. Ain't no gaps filling, crazy talk design. No, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. What do you do if you get a jack? Do you set a limit for your winners? If so, how many points? And what do you do if it doesn't hit your target? So, Jack, I trail my stops. If it gets close to my target, and yes, I always set a target. I never generally get into a trade without a target in mind, ever. Even on scalps, there's a target in mind, and I don't execute unless I know what I want the trade to look like in its entirety. So even if I'm targeting level to level, right, I know what the target is. If I'm targeting multiple levels because I'm seeing a bigger move, I'm trailing my stop appropriately, either based on higher time frame structure, candle structure, or I'm trailing level to level as price moves down or up. I will go to break even relatively quickly. I mean, I'll give it some time to breathe, but generally I will go break even really quickly. If it comes back on me, it generally means I'm wrong or I'm caught in a choppy area, and I don't want to be in that position anyway. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, guys, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. Got 130 people in here currently. Armando, I don't, my max risk, I'll never risk more than $500 on any trade. I will never risk more than $500. That's just me personally, right? $7,008 the gig matrix. Oh man. Oh man. You're thinking we're going way up there? Oh, that's not what I want to hear at all. That's not what I want to hear at all. Come on back. Let's get some downside first before we go attack all-time highs again. Like some good downside. Like give us like a, oh, I don't know, 25K pullback at least. What's up, Martin? How are you? You know, like give us a good pullback. Armando, there was a scalp from, where was I long from, guys? 194 to 204 for $200. And then I had a long above on a break and retest of VWAP here that ran for like, I can't remember, like 30 plus points, 35 points, something like that. I can't remember. It was right around here. Oh no, design gold's heading down? We're in that possible bounce area, design. This is where it could turn around. If not, I think you kind of have an easy move back down to 39.80. What is this? 39.86 with a stop at 39.95. But 4,020 could hold. Definitely. Yeah, Andy Burn. I would assume there's a buyer sitting there for sure. I mean, you can kind of see it. You can kind of see it sitting there. Well, did that tap 20? No, just above 20? 21? Well, guys, we are 20 subscribers away from that 4.7K. That's a nice hold above 20 there. I will say that. So on gold, what I would be looking for is the hold of 20 right here. You probably get a little bit of chop, a little bit of sideways action now, back and forth. But if you get the hold back above 20, what is this, 25? I would say that's a good indication for a long. You're looking at another bull flag stair step up. Hey, thanks, Dom. Yeah, these globex sessions have turned into like something nice. I feel like I'm making like $700 a night on these overnight sessions, on the Asia session. I mean, I'll take $700 in a few hours every night. Sure. Sure. Yeah, Indian Burn. I guess I never really realized, you know, because it doesn't move like RTH does. So prior to streaming during the Asia session, I never traded it. So I'm still kind of getting used to the movement and what it likes to do. But I feel like I've been consistently making $700, $800 every night in a couple hours of trading. I mean, come on. Who are you kidding? That's great. What trade did I? Yeah, Martin. Everybody who's just tuning in asks, what did you catch to make the money? I caught a quick scalp, 10-point scalp. Well, yeah, like 10-point scalp long on the Nas from like 194 to 204. And then I had a 35-point long from, I think I was just below VWAP was my entry. But it gave a good break and retest hold. So I held on for like 35, 36 points, something like that. I can't remember exactly. Indian Burn, you inversed your risk. You use minis in globex. You've been trading minis on gold. What a bounce there off 21. Anybody catch that? No, Martin. It was like below 150. Yeah, Indian Burn. I mean, I'm kind of thinking that as well. The problem is, here's the dilemma right now, guys. Is like I firmly believe that this is a stronghold of that level that we were talking about. But this long is going to play out overnight. Like, you're going to be in this trade for a while. In other words, I would have to end the stream while in a trade. Jeez, I just looked over at the Ravens-Dolphins score. That is a blowout. You wish you just blindly long the cliff. Martin, that's a slippery slope, my guy. That's a slippery slope. You don't want to blindly do anything, really. Let's see if we can get one more surge down to like 25-ish. And I might slap a micro on and see what happens here. I mean, a hammer here. I mean, this is a 30-minute chart. So a hammer print off of 20, it looks really strong to me. Really good for another leg higher. Go Spurs, go. Yeah, how's Wimby playing? I haven't paid attention to the NBA at all. Lamar told him, boys, daddy's home and on punishment. Oh, that's funny. Martin, you've been known to make some bad decisions. Hang on, guys. One sec. All right. Yeah, Indian Burn, I'd actually like to not see it push down to 20. I kind of want to see it hold like here at 25-ish is where I'd like to see it hold. And then I'd be interested. If this just hangs out up here around 30, I don't know that I'm gonna get an entry on this. Later, Savvy. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you Sunday night. All right, we got about 150 people in here. Guys, if you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. It really does help. It really does help. See what our sub count's at now, actually, while I'm waiting here for an entry. Yeah, we're still 20 away. 20 more people hit that subscribe button if you're lurking in the background. Let's get to 4.7K. Come on, gold. Come on down. Everybody likes to see a gold trade. Let's get it here. Antonio, so you type in MGC colon XCEC. Well, it depends on what you're trading on. So if you're on Quantower, if you just type in MGC in your account window, like all your accounts up here, if you just click this drop down, all your options will be here, right? Like your CBOT symbols will be right here. Your CME symbols, if you wanted like the Nasdaq, will be right here. COMEX. This is what I have on the screen right now. So MGC. JC, I don't know. For a short at this point with all this strength on gold, I don't like to fade strength on gold right now, especially with like Goldman Sachs and the big banks targeting 5K. Like if they're targeting 5K, the chances are that gold's going to go there at some point, right? So whenever you see some strength on gold, you're basically looking for stair steps. And right now we just have a break. We got a retest. We got a major level here at 4,020. It's going to try to probably hold this area. In order for me to get short at this point, I would need to see price actually break down to like 4,010 area, come back up and hold below 4,020 for the move down. But that's how I would be reading this. You really don't want to be you don't want to be fading strength or fighting the trend on gold, especially to the long side right now. One OZ. I don't even know if I have that option. What is 1OZ? 1G? Does that say OZ? Sorry, my eyes are bad. I think that says 1OZ. Melvin, how about the Nasdaq? You're kind of in the chop zone right now on Nasdaq is like all you got to do is look left, really, right? This is completely not enticing to me. All of this is not really enticing. You're kind of in the middle too right now. The dead middle, sitting on point of control for the current session. I would say if you're long bias, this is kind of the area that you want to be holding, the top sides of these wicks at least. And I would say long side target is probably this POC up here, 26,275. Maybe even higher. One OC is 1/10 of a mini, so it's like a nano. I mean, 1 ounce. I'm fine trading micros on gold. Like I'm fine trading micros on gold. I can manage micros well enough and give it enough room on a micro. Goldilocks, in your opinion, the government shutdown, gold have been manipulated greatly. There hasn't been a commitment of traders report for a while. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Those targets of those big institutions, though, they always seem to get hit, don't they? Famous last words. Oh, wow, Indian Bird. You had 22 micros on MGC at one point. That was your biggest trade, 48.80. All right, let's see if we get the sweep, the reclaim for the long. That would be what I'm eyeing. If not, I expect to push down to like 4,010 and then the pull back into 4,020 for the short. How many ticks per point, Doc? You're looking at 10 ticks because it moves in tenths. Every tenth is what, $10, guys? Right? So $10 a tick is what the normal gold. So $1 per tick on micros. So for every point that it moves, it would be $10. Anna, how do I mark the 30-minute line? So these are just, what you're seeing here is technically just rectangles that I draw on my chart. So like I come over here, select a rectangle and draw it, and then extend it left and right. And change the color. But what I'm looking for is like where price has rejected from a lot and where it's held as support and bounced, kind of what you see here. And then where it's rejected for on the higher time frames, and that's where I mark those levels. I've never really traded gold though, so I'm kind of new to this. So I'm not 100% confident on my levels on gold. Let's put it that way. I'm not 100% confident at all. And I did all these on gold on the 30-minute. You can kind of see what I'm looking for and what I'm looking at. Yeah, really easy. You're just looking for swing highs, swing lows. Where price has tested before, bounced, and where it's... Yeah, Faye, we're going to find out, aren't we? We're going to find out here shortly. Man, it's 10:30 my time. Oh, this is probably not the best idea to get into this trade. Might be a 4-hour stream tonight, guys, if I get into this trade. Might be one of them nights. Yeah, it's kind of what I want to see, Anna, to tell you the truth. I kind of want to see the wick below 20. So right in that area that you're talking about. And then a reclaim back above 20. Fairly quickly is what I want to see. All right, there's the wick. If it doesn't get back above 20, I'm going to have to wait. It's got to hold. It's got to hold. All right, let's give it a shot. I don't know how gold likes to move here, but well, let's give it a shot. I'll put my stop just below this wick. All right, we're chilling. And at worst, I lose $70 here. Robot, you see 4,008 now? Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm okay with the loss. If it's a loss. It's relatively small size. That is strength down below 20, though, for sure. JC, there's lots of good like book map tutorials out there on YouTube. You can Carmine Rosado's got some good stuff out there. Yeah, Indian Burn, it might be too early. You're right. It might be. Worth a shot, though. It's worth a shot. If we can get back above 20, we're still fine. Struggling at that 20 level, though. Needs to get back above. If we get back, we'll say above 25, I'll probably go break even just because I wouldn't want to see it smack. But I'll let this play out for now. I mean, I don't know how gold likes to move. You guys know better than me. Gold move crazy. Yeah, that's why I would never slap a mini on gold, right? Like, I'm down $50 right now on this position. I would never slap a mini on gold. Let's put it that way. Ricky, you're long the Nikkei? That's a symbol that I've never traded either, right there. The Nikkei. Look at the 100 tick chart. Higher high, lower high, higher low, lower low. Yeah, I mean, well, gold's been chopping that 4K level for a little while, right? Like, I seem to remember us trading that 4K area a while back when we were looking at it. But the idea here was obviously break, retest, reclaim for a long, but it looks like gold just wants to be range bound around 4K for a while. Hey, what's up, Savvy? I've been doing well. I've been trading well. Took a $1,400 payout from Lucid today, the first one that I've taken from Lucid. So things have been good. Things have been good. All right, probably going to take this stop out here. I'm not willing to watch it go down anymore. I'll just take the $70 loss. It's clearly not respecting that 20 level at all. Might have to just eliminate this area. Hey, thanks, Savvy. Yeah, I hope you're doing well too, brother. I hope life is treating you well. Wow, this is a heavy 30-minute candle here. Just been in lurker mode lately. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. No shot I survive this, guys. Zero chance I survive this. All right, this would be the wick of all wicks. The bullish wick of all wicks here if I somehow survive this move. Oh my goodness, it's flicking around all over the place. There it is. All right, we're stopped out. All right, so that was on a different account, so the P&L is not going to show it, but that was minus $70. So for the session, we are up 705 technically. Gold is the NQ of commodities. I heard silver's even worse, Savvy, though. Oh, gold, don't you dare wick me out there and then go. Anna, so I live stream Sunday through Thursday every Asia session starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. We normally go till about 11 my time, so 15 minutes from now. Sometimes we go later, sometimes we end a little bit earlier. But yeah, I'm live streaming almost every night, Sunday through Thursday. All right, what's the Nas doing now? Did Nas finally come back down to earth? Yes, it did. It never reached the level of blood and death. Yeah, Anna. Yeah, the community is really good. Like, I have a really good community that tunes in each and every night. They make this a great place to hang out. Can't thank you all enough for hanging out. How many people we got in here right now? We got about 170 people in here right now. But yeah, nice chill environment. No guru here. I'm a very average trader, I think. I'm profitable. This is what I do full time for a living. But I'm not one of these multimillionaire traders either. And nor will I claim to be. Oh, design did I? No. Oh, are you kidding me? I got shot in the tick. Wow. Wow. Thanks, DWC. Appreciate you. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, apparently. Apparently, I'm the gold liquidity. My one micro contract, yep, moved the entire... Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. Just early. That's all. Early on the entry. Early on the entry. It's okay. It is what it is. That's brutal, though. Bottom tick stop out. Ugh. Sometimes it be like that. Come on, gold. Flush. Don't make me regret my stop location. If I had only risked $71, it would have been a break even anyway. After seeing this kind of strength below 20, I probably would have snapped break even relatively quickly on my position. So it's not like I would have made anything. $70 is okay to, I mean, I'm fine with $70. I'm fine with $70. It's fine. It was worth it. It was fun while it lasted, right? And you guys got to see a bottom tick stop out. So you're not the only ones that get done dirty, I assure you. It happens. It happens to me. Nice, Tim. Got a nice runner going on YM. What is YM doing? Let's take a look at YM here. Oh. Hey, now. All right, that's a decent sized move on YM on the overnight. Almost 100 points. That's real nice. Even more, technically, if you got the top. 120 points on YM. Yeah, that's nice. Real nice. Oh, why do I have a feeling that this thing is going to run all night long now, guys? Why do I have this feeling that I had the right read? Just terrible stop placement. Why do I have that feeling? I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and price is going to be above 4,100. It's going to be up here at like 41.15, 41.12, somewhere around there. Jack, you were on the Trades by Matt live stream a couple of days ago, and he was saying he makes $1 million a month and he has 18 streams of income. Trades by Matt or Matt Cowart, like Rocket Scooter Matt, because those are two different guys. Jack, just to give you a heads up. Trades by Matt, I'm not sure. Trades by, I mean, Trades by Matt, both of them might, right? Like Trades by Matt has what? He's got like 200K subscribers or something like that. I know he's launching a trading platform soon. He's probably got his hands in a bunch of different cookie jars. I don't know. Oh my gosh, gold. What a candle here on the 30-minute on gold. It's the Rocket Scooter guy that said that? Oh, so okay, so it's Rocket Scooter Matt, not Trades by Matt. Those are, yeah, they're two entirely different people. Trades by Matt said he makes $1 million a month. I don't know, Jack. Trades by Matt doesn't really put that kind of stuff out there, from what I know, and I've kind of known him for like going on 4 years. But that does sound like something that Rocket Scooter Matt might say. What's up, M. Clinky? How are you? Yeah, it's been a little while. I can see Rocket Scooter, like Matt Cowart, saying that, something like that. And if he's saying it, it's probably legitimate. Everything, usually what he does. Oh my goodness, guys. Gold. Yeah, Matt doesn't talk about his financial, like Trades by Matt doesn't talk about his finances at all. The only thing I've ever seen him put out there concerning his financial situation is like Apex payouts. Design, I know. Yeah, you guys saw it. That was pretty bad. Was that bottom tick too? I was at 14.7. Oh no. Pretty close though. But it definitely gave the sweep. Touch up trader, no giveaways. I've told you guys how the giveaways work. So like the giveaways are done based on how many times you guys use a streamer's code, right? Like when you're purchasing prop accounts. And then it's like sales incentive based. So the guys who are doing giveaways a lot are making a lot of money off of affiliates, right? Because that's how these affiliate programs are designed. So it's based on sales structures. So you hit certain sales targets, right, with people using your codes, and then they give you accounts based on how much in sales you've generated. So these guys that are doing giveaways a lot, they clearly make a lot more money than I do. They make a lot more money than I do. Or at least their affiliates make a lot more money than I do. But that's how they work. Oh, dang, Mo, up 5,800 across 4 funded Tradeify. Congratulations, Mo. That's amazing. No, Melvin, I go through the evals. I don't do the direct to fundeds. I just don't see the value in them, really. Like, if you can pass evals consistently, there's no reason to spend the extra money. Because most of them are, what, 2 days to pass anyway? With no activation fee? Oh, Jack, it's okay. Trades by Matt live streams in the morning on his own channel. Rocket Scooter Matt, I think he goes by Rocket Scooter Matt, maybe? On YouTube. But yeah, they are two entirely different people. But it's okay. I understand the confusion. Yeah, Mo, that's amazing. Congratulations. Everything working out? Amazing. You won't mention the losses from earlier in the week? Yeah. 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 Sometimes it's better just to not talk about the losses, right? Or you want to try and forget them. Try and move on. Oh, Rocket Scooter is day trading with Matt on YouTube? Okay. Melvin, the instant funding, I think, is a money grab, right? Like, some people don't want to take the couple days or however long it takes to get through the evaluation. But if you can consistently pass evaluations, I really don't see the... I really don't see the value in it, really. I think it's almost a waste of money, especially if you're reaching payout status. Indian Burn, yeah, I know how to spot it on like bearish bullish divergence on MACD and RSI and like Delta. I know how to spot it. To me, it'd probably be something similar. I would probably see it in my DOM, to tell you the truth. Like that indication of absorption or exhaustion in aggressive buying and selling. Tommy gonna try and pass the lucid? Oh, Jack, it wasn't trades by Matt? Yeah, I figured. Matt generally doesn't, like, trades by Matt doesn't generally talk about things like that. He's not really like a braggart or a boaster. He's generally a humble guy. Yeah, that boy, because I was trading in Q earlier. I'm looking at gold. I was just in a gold trade. So that's why you're seeing the difference here. Here, is this better? Is that better? But I was in an NQ trade earlier. And we have a lot of NQ traders here that like to look at the DOM that don't have access to this. So I generally leave this up. Is there any alternative to Quantower? Yeah, there's lots of trading platforms out there, Touch Up Trader. You can pick any trading platform of your choosing. This is just the one that I settled on that I like. Mainly for its ease of use, but it's also customizable. Okay, is NQ still chopping over here? Oh, nice little bounce. You dream of just a little consistency, Lance? Yeah, like I said, the guys who have giveaways to do a lot, they are making a killing off their affiliate money, is what that is. So they're selling, their codes are being used by a lot of people. They're selling a lot of accounts, because that's how those things are done. That's how they're set up. So the infrequency of me doing giveaways should tell you a lot about my affiliate. And on that note, like Nightbot says, use code WES at Take Profit Trader, My Phone and Futures, Lucid Trading, Trade Day, and Bullinox. It really does help. Oh, Mo, $8 away from a payout? Oh, man. Thanks, Indian Burn. I appreciate you. Yeah, the Unclaimed team, we normally have about 250. It's a little slow night. I have a feeling a lot of people got wrecked today in that volatility. So we normally are sitting between like 200 and 250 on a given night. So we're actually slightly down from what we normally are here this evening. Not slightly, quite a bit, actually. Lance, the majority of my affiliate goes to my editor. He's a college student. I make my money trading. So the majority of all that currently goes to him. Obviously, if it starts making a lot more than what it is currently, we'll have to renegotiate. But yeah, the majority of that goes to my editor. Trying to make it so that he doesn't have to look for a job when he gets done with school. He's still in uni, lives in the UK. Good kid, works hard. I wanted to be able to provide him an opportunity to have a little comfort coming out of uni and not have to go through the stress of needing to find a job. Mo, how do I know the guy? He reached out a few years back. So how everybody knows me is I used to post pre-market trading plans in actually Trades by Matt's Discord, Good Gains. And that's kind of how everybody knows me because I was consistent with posting my trading plans each morning with a fairly high level of accuracy. And so people started noticing. And that's kind of how everybody got to know me. So they've known my trading for, 3 years now, 3.5 years. They've seen my trading plans for 3 years, 3.5 years. And that he was one of the guys that actually showed like real, asked the right kinds of questions. And so I was kind of his mentor in trading. Zen thoughts. Yes, I do post my morning trade plans. Those are reserved for channel members only, like people who purchase channel memberships. YouTube really likes people, likes to see channel memberships. So I kept them at the minimum pay tier because I don't like charging for anything. And those trading plans were the one thing that I could think of to incentivize people purchasing those channel memberships. But I post them on the Discord every morning. Mudman, I would say trade day is probably the closest to take profit trader. I would say trade day has some accounts that are the closest thing you're going to get to take profit trader. So check trade day out and look at their different accounts. Yeah, trade day is the one that I think is probably the most similar, where they have day one payouts with the intraday accounts. I think evaluation is 5 days to pass. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. But they are probably the closest. Yeah, Zen, when I looked at what it costs all in on Top Step right now to go through evaluation and activation. It's over $200 for a 50K. I was like, whoa. But then again, they can get away with it because they have been around a long time. They're reliable. People have been trading with them for so long that they don't want to like branch out, you know? They don't want to try the new ones. But over $200 after activation fee for a 50K that's pricey. That's getting up there. Especially when you're restricted to just their trading platform too these days. But they can do it. They can do it. They announced they're removing the activation fee, but they're going to increase the price. Yeah, guys, Lucid's been amazing, right? They've been amazing. Yeah, Lance, Code West works on Lucid. So I have affiliate codes. I know I don't promote them, guys, and I never wanted my stream to be like just my affiliate code posted all over the place, like it feel like a sales pitch, you know. So I realize a lot of you don't know that I do have them, but I do have them. I have them with Lucid, Trade Day, Take Profit Trader, My Funded Futures, and Bull and Ox. Those are the current ones that I have. That you can use code West. It'll get you the best available discount. If you want to support the channel, go ahead and use them. But yeah, we never wanted our channel to be that pushy, like almost feel like a money grab, you know, where you're just constantly throwing affiliates in people's faces. But they do help. They do help the channel. And I'm not knocking anybody that does do it, right? Either. The people that do it, you know, they're hustling. They're playing the game. More power to them. I just never wanted my channel to be about that, right? Now you throw a lot of zeros on the back end of a partnership, and we might we might change our opinion, but we're not anywhere near that, anywhere remotely close to that. So. Yeah, Tommy. I mean, well, I mean, all of them. Every trading streamer that you tune into, it's just it feels like a giant billboard, you know. Like there's just codes and promotions all over the stream. I never want you guys to feel that way here. You know, so I don't throw them on the screen at all. Every now and again, it'll scroll across the bottom which ones I have on that little ticker that's down at the bottom of the stream, and Nightbot will say something every, I don't know, half hour or something like that. But beyond that, I don't really promote it. Gianni. So I trade during New York session. I just don't stream during New York session currently. YouTube really punishes you for bad analytics. And currently, last regular trading hour stream I did, we had like, I don't know, what would you say, guys, that were there? 60 people in there, maybe? Whereas during the nighttime, we end up normally with anywhere from 200 to 300. And they see that drop in analytics, and they kind of punish your channel for a while. So it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to stream during New York session right now. Especially since this is how I make my money, right? When you're streaming, it brings in a lot of noise and confusion. You got people calling out signals and saying what they're seeing. So during New York session right now, I just focus up and do my own thing for the first couple hours, make my money, and then I'm done, and I can focus on other things for the rest of the day. Nice, Tommy. I'll check them out. Wolf Financial, yeah, I'll check them out for sure. But yeah, that's why I don't stream during New York currently. Like, when it makes sense to make that move, I would love to make that move, right? My days are long right now with streaming at night. I'm up at 6 a.m. every day, and I don't normally get to sleep till 12 or 1 a.m. So my days are long, but yeah, it doesn't make sense for me to stream during New York session right now. While I know you guys would love to see my face all day, every day, being in front of a camera that long is exhausting. I don't know how guys do it. And talking for that long as well. That's exhausting. Like, seriously, what about the people that do 24-hour streams? You know? Like, I can't imagine doing a 24-hour stream. What would you talk about for 24 hours? Like those people that do the all-day streams? Do I feel the urge to trade because you're streaming live? Lance, so initially when I started doing it a year ago, a little over a year ago, yes, there was that. You definitely feel that pressure to do it, because what happens is random people come into your stream and they want to see you trading. They want to see you flipping around size, flipping around contracts, and that's just not the way that I trade, right? That's very detrimental to my trading. And so initially I was taking losses because I was just taking stupid trades. I've gotten to the point now where I don't really care. I'm going to trade how I trade. Every now and again I'll do something stupid. Just to try something out, but it's going to be small size, and I'm going to trade how I trade. And if you like it, you like it, and if you don't, you'll go somewhere else, you know. And that's fine. That's cool. A touch-up trader taking a trade every 5 minutes, 10 minutes. No, that's a recipe for disaster. If you ask me, there are people who execute a lot. But I'm not one of those people. But yeah, like, you definitely feel the pressure for sure. Initially, especially when you first start, you feel that pressure 100%. You definitely do dumb things, right? Like, you want to be entertaining, you want to have action happening, but I'm to the point now where if it's not an area of interest for me, why am I going to take that trade anyway? You know, just like you know, I come into these streams with profit sometimes. I realize that I can't sit there and wait until I go live to take a trade, right? Like, I have to take a trade when it presents itself, regardless of what time it is, whether I'm live or not. Right? There will be streams that I come into where I'm in a trade already, you know? I can't base my trading around my streaming, if that makes sense, right? Later, JC. Enjoy your weekend. Look at gold. Anna, do I want to look at gold? Like, answer that for me, Anna. Do I want to look at gold? And I'm going to wait for a response. I'm going to wait for a response. Do I want to look at gold? It's 3:14 a.m. Yeah, and pretty soon we'll have a 5-hour density. Okay, it's crazy. Oh, all right. Very good. Very good. All right. I thought you were about to tell me that this thing ripped back up to like 4,050. I was about to be really, really upset. Oh, Kevin, 100% gold is dangerous. If you're trading minis. Micros, you can manage. Micros, you can manage. But yes, minis on gold, yeah. It could be very detrimental. Extremely detrimental. Well, guys, it's we've been live for almost 3 hours now. Yeah, Martin, I would have taken a break even there. is what would have happened. I said if it would have got back above 25, I would have gone break even. It got back above 25, so I'd have taken a break even stop on that trade. But yes, obviously I'm glad I didn't hang on to the position and move my stop all around for sure. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna call it there. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. You guys are amazing. If you're continuing to trade for the rest of the night, trade safe, stay patient, and enjoy your weekends. And I will see you all on Sunday night at what time? 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Peace.